2014, it's 6 years, so it's roughly $8 million. No, $12 million, actually.
Well, he's never been an insane quarterback. Yeah, he's been consistent getting them to the playoffs, but in the playoffs...
I wouldn't say in the playoffs.
He is 0 for 6 in playoff games.
$12 million signing bonus, $17 million guaranteed.
$17 million divided by
6
is $3 million.
Okay. So $3 million of dead cap.
So he's got 86. 83 divided by 6. He's roughly getting paid about $11 million a year, which is average in this market.
You gotta come closer to me since those two are sitting so close together.
No, I'm just trying to get comfortable.
I don't know what the Bengals would want for Andy Dalton. I'd say at most.
I would say a third round.
Yep.
I would say a third round would be a good find. If they can get a second round, I'd jump.
I was gonna
on
say
that.
they could probably really, really reach for a second
round. If they
round.
lose Andy Dalton, it's likely to be a fourth round compensatory pick. I don't think it's some fourth or maybe fifth. I doubt they'll get a third round for him.
Watch them draft like Joe Burrow and have him end up being a bust. That would break my heart.
I think there's like a very slim chance of Joe Burrow being a bust. Just by the system he played in LSU, the team against in LSU, and the numbers he put up against those teams, there's like almost no way he's a bust.
I think that the only reason why he becomes a bust if he
doesn't have weapons,
which he really doesn't,
is not a primary number one. He struggled his junior year solely because Jefferson, who's the other, Chase, they were not number ones. This year, Chase has really showed out to be that number one receiver for LSU. And he struggled that junior year because he never had a number one receiver. He never had a guy to go to.
I don't really think he's... Are you talking about last season?
I'm talking about his junior year.
His first season with LSU. He wasn't a junior. He was a graduate. He was a 2-year graduate transfer. He graduated from Ohio State. He is a 2-year graduate transfer. Because he still had 2 seasons of eligibility.
So he was a
I think he redshirted and then had a medical redshirt. So, and then he was with Ohio State's football team for 2 seasons. And then he graduated from Ohio State and then transferred to LSU as a 2-year graduate.
Okay, so make it up. So
he never went to classes at LSU.
Season, technically.
It was his
third season of playing. I'm talking eligibility played.
Yeah, his first season with LSU was his third season playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm talking about that season, and then he was never really good. He was good, but he was like a day 3 prospect at best. Mm-hmm. Like a 5th, 6th, 7th rounder. And now he's shot up because Chase has stepped up to be that number 1 receiver.
And Jefferson has been that,
really
true
good
number 2.
Yeah.
And
he could be a number
slot.
1 even, though.
Was he the number 2 or the slot?
He was the number 2, yeah. He was the number 2. He never played slot that much because Chase played the slot. He was normally that outside deep threat that they liked. But I think that
I guess the Bengals have 2 deep players. Tyler Boyd, he's a deep threat, isn't he? And John Ross, but John Ross has stone hands.
John Ross is not developed.
He's very, very fast, but he just has stone hands.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
He's raw. He's extremely raw.
It's hard to determine Tyler Boyd right now. When he was really good as the number 2, and then when he was put in number 1, he didn't have a terrible season, but he wasn't. He showed glimpse of not a number 1.
The Bengals need to get a true number 1 wide receiver this season. Or this offseason.
Ultimately, I think it comes down to, I think that they give Tyler Boyd one more shot at it, because he posted over 1,000 yards. He had 10 touchdowns or something like that. So he wasn't terrible, but you look at a person like A.J. Green, that if he would have stayed healthy, he probably would have had close to, Tyler Boyd would have probably had 1,100, and AJ Green would probably easily have 1,200 too.
That's another thing too. Is they gotta figure out what they're gonna do with AJ Green.
AJ Green's a free agent.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, speaking of AJ Green, I saw a thing saying that Tom Brady plans to re-sign with the Patriots because I guess the Patriots are rumored to get AJ Green and Hunter Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be pissed if the Patriots get AJ Green and Hunter Henry and keep Tom Brady. Because
You should just go to LA. The Chargers.
That's the last thing we need is him. And that whole quarterback.
Hey, you don't have a quarterback right now.
Tyrod.
Tyrod has shown that he can be a starter.
Tyrod gets a lot of shit, but keep in mind he put the Bills in the playoffs last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Not this past year, but yeah, the year before. He put them in the playoffs at 9-7.
He did.
Yeah, his last season with the Bills, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Tyrod isn't... He's not a great. He's not elite. He's good enough to get you
He's
wins.
kind of like a Teddy Bridgewater.
Exactly. Well...
Teddy Bridgewater's a better player, though.
Yeah, Teddy's kind of good right now. I'll admit. But I would say he's more like a...
Colin Kaepernick.
Matt Ryan.
Matt
Ryan will get you wins. He's obviously... I'm talking like games-wise. He'll get you wins. He's not going to win it all. He's not going to like give you like a 13-3 season, under him. But he's going to give you at least 8 wins. 7 wins.
What did the Falcons go when they went to the Super Bowl?
They went...
Like 10...
No, they went 12 wins, I believe.
12-4?
I believe. 12 or 13 wins.
But
They were
now,
led by-
at this point in Matt Ryan's career, yes. But when they were going to the Super Bowl, he was arguably top 5 quarterback in the league.
He was. But he had also really good ground game. He had a really good offensive line. And that defense was really good with Keanu, Dion, and...
Vic Beasley.
Vic Beasley.
Which he's
and
not getting
their
re-signed.
D-line, Grady Jarrett, too. He was really good with them at that time.
I love how we started talking about Andy Dalton and now we're talking about the Falcons.
Yeah. But I'm talking like, right now, with that whole thing with Andy Dalton, going back to it, is that I think he just gets cut. I don't think anybody wants that contract. Maybe if a team like really strikes out bad in the draft and free agency, but I don't see any team wanting to take Andy Dalton.
But if a team strikes out in the draft, they're not going to know that until at least halfway through the season. Because you don't know.
I'm talking like if the quarterbacks get taken early, and now this person's stuck with like a maybe day 2 quarterback, or not a quarterback not ready to play right away.
I think Andy Dalton can still be a decent starter.
Yeah.
He's not great,
No.
but he's not an awful starting quarterback.
If Brissett's able to keep it, then he can too.
Because Jacoby Brissett shouldn't be a starter.
It's hard. It's really hard to judge Brissett. Like, there's games where he looks like he could be a quarterback, and then there's games where
Isn't he like mid-20s?
27, I want to say. 28. He's
Oh, yeah, because
older.
he started with the Patriots, I forgot.
Yeah.
Who?
Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton's 32.
Yeah. Andy Dalton's up there.
It was a team that beat y'all Wisconsin boys in the Rose Bowl.
Sadly.
Who did he play for?
TCU. When TCU was, like, really good.
Yeah.
They had another...
He's not the only team
Tank
to beat...
Carter. That was the middle linebacker. That was good.
He's not the only team to beat us in the Rose Bowl. Oregon, twice.
Were they still in the Big
TCU.
12 when they were playing, though?
Yeah. No, they were in
It's really hard to be a Badgers fan sometimes, especially when they go to Rose Bowls all the
Lose
time. Man.
4... Haven't they lost 4 Rose Bowls in the last, 7 years? Because they went back to back to back.
We won one.
We won one.
I thought
one
they
with,
lost back to back to back Super Bowls.
no.
They went Rose Bowls. They went 3 years in a row and lost all three.
We won the one with Stavi, right?
Stavi never made it to one.
I thought it was Stavi and not Melvin Gordon, Monty Ball, James White.
I don't think Stavi ever made it to one.
I'm pretty sure he was in the Rose Bowl. Am I kidding? Or who's that? No, maybe it wasn't. It was that quarterback after
Stavi.
Wilson.
Stavi.
Yeah, I'm checking it. We've lost 4 straight Rose Bowls. Our last Rose Bowl win was
Rob Dane.
2001. 2000 against Stanford.
Yeah, I was gonna say I swore they went 3 years in a row and lost all three.
I knew we lost 3, but I thought we won one with that idiot Monty Ball won. But wait, no, because that was the same year with Wilson. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now thinking of it, yeah. That was a loss. Okay, yeah.
Don't throw shots at Wisconsin, or I'll start throwing shots at Wisconsin State, Ohio State.
We all know what the 0 stands for.
What?
I just said it straight up. The O in OSU stands for 0. Y'all got swept by Clemson 31-0 2 years ago.
Okay, but
or that
where was Wisconsin?
Or that 0-2 record that you guys have against Clemson.
Okay,
you slip. Hey, if you flip the
national
S,
championships won without Ezekiel Elliott.
It becomes a 2.
Huh?
National championships won without Ezekiel Elliott. 0.
1. Oh well, Ezekiel Elliott was the best running back in the nation, so and he's still arguably one of the best.
Arguable.
Who was a better running back than Zeke when he was in college?
Melvin Gordon.
Boy, if you don't...
No. I would have taken Zeke that year from Melvin Gordon.
Even now, Zeke is a better running back than Melvin Gordon.
I think the only one that right now in the NFL that's arguably better than Zeke is McCaffrey.
I was going to say McCaffrey.
That is it. You can make a debate for McCaffrey. That is it. No other running back in the league is close to them. Not even Saquon.
Is as
Derrick Henry?
Not even Saquon.
There's no running back in the league that is consistent.
Exactly.
As
that's
Zeke
the big
and McCaffrey.
point. That's
Zeke
the
has
big
put
point.
up over 1,200 yards. I'm pretty sure all 3 seasons.
Exactly.
In the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like Elliott is production right there. So is McCaffrey. Nobody else. Everybody else gets up and downs.
Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it's because he plays behind that Cowboys offensive line."
Their offensive line is good, granted, but
that's a big part of it. But
he's
he's
also struggled with injuries the last few years.
That's what I was saying. Is this past year and the year before, they haven't had that offensive line, and yet he still proved to be over 1,200. You know,
and when the team looked like crap, he'd still show up every game. So,
what's the topic?
Still on Andy Dalton.
Wait, we should probably move on.
All right, next, Brandon, go.
John Beilein not expected to coach the Cavs beyond this season.
I didn't even understand what you just said.
Cavs coach.
John Beilein's not expected to coach the Cavs beyond this season.
Now you're speaking English. I mean, would you want to coach that team?
No.
I mean, they have potential, a lot of potential with their young players. And Sexton, Garland, they just got Andre Drummond.
Love still.
Huh?
Love. Kevin Love.
Oh, you're just saying it really funny. Yeah, but I don't think Kevin Love's coming back. I think they...
Think he retires?
Oh, he's not retiring. He's late 20s.
No.
Jesus, Brandon, calm down. No. God.
Oh, you never know with Kuechly.
Don't say that name.
Or Andrew Luck.
Mostert.
I think Kevin Love will want to get traded or released this offseason.
We're not talking about Kevin Love. We're talking about the coach.
Okay.